Hi, my name is Dörte Spengler-Ahrens and I'm the chairwoman of Jung von Matt, and this year I have the pleasure to interview some in Germany working foreigners and Germans to the LIA and the liaisons.
Hi, I'm Paula Santos. I'm an art director at Innocean Berlin.
Hi, I'm Patricia Boto. I'm an art director in Saatchi Düsseldorf.
Hi, I'm Patricia Herzig. I'm from IPG Health, Germany.
Hi, my name is Paula Rosetti and I'm here with HeimatTBWA.
Hi, my name is Thamara Schmid and I'm a copywriter at thjnk Hamburg.
So what was the one thing that you found most impressive in the first days that you're here? Was it an event? Was it a competition? Was it a networking? What was it?
To be absolutely honest, I think it was Las Vegas, the city. I feel like it's the thing that's inspiring me the most since I've been here. And I love the event and I love the networking, but I think Las Vegas is the most impressive part.
I cannot agree more with Paula. I think the city itself is a huge inspiration, but also being able to meet people from many sides of the world and many different backgrounds is also something that is expanding our minds a lot.
So I think the most interesting thing was basically for me the workshop, because I feel when you're home in Germany or everything, if you're not in the agency, talking about advertising stuff with people is usually super boring or they don't get it. And then sitting at a table with people from all over who all have different workflows and different ways of challenging a brief or things is, I think, the most exciting thing. And I think you find so many like little things you pick up. And I think it was super great meeting all the people.
For me, I think it's having the opportunity to be in contact with so many creatives that are so consistent and resilient and don't give up. Like, these people know what they want, and that is extremely inspiring to be around them. So I think that's my biggest takeaway.
You guys have been in the jury, right? And experienced the jury. And normally, in real life, you have to have a fantastic career to be invited to such an event. So you are really blessed. What inspired you or impressed you the most being witnessing this jury process?
I think in general, seeing the criteria of the judges and kind of comparing it to how you would judge it, and kind of sets the tone of like where your, I guess, your qualities or your taste or your understanding of the industry is. So I think it's quite interesting to see different opinions in the room and how the conversations flow and how they choose a winner.
Yeah, so definitely every time you see a campaign, you have an instant opinion on it. So every time we see in a case video, an opinion or a perspective comes to my mind, and then immediately after is challenged by maybe another comment from someone from the jury, and then another conversation opens up, and it's like, it's really, really nice to see how my initial thought suddenly gets like develops with the comments of the jury, and then I end up with maybe like a more how can I say, like a more solid opinion at the end of it.
I was impressed how fast they choose the right award for that. So silver, gold, bronze. So there's so less time to dive in and make their decisions. That was very impressive. Yeah.
I think the most interesting thing about like being behind like the jury and actually seeing how their mind works and how they make decisions is that when I watch a case film, like some of the case films we watch, I see it and I'm like, yeah, that's a super cool idea. And then as soon as the first juror starts speaking and like mentions one thing which somehow makes the whole idea not really fit the category or shows that it would be more suitable in a different one, it really makes sense and it really resonates. And I think it's interesting how when we watch a case film, we just watch it to watch it and we think, is it nice or not? And if you're in the jury, it's interesting how they dissect it and how everybody has like also different opinions on it.
The jury room where I'm observing is extremely diverse, and we've had the chance to see how the fate of the idea changes so quickly because of some of the members of the juries knowledge about something that's maybe not stated in the case study or that the majority of the jury team doesn't know. And then this person brings out background information that's actually quite relevant for the final decision, and yeah, that's actually very cool to observe.
Yeah, that's like in German we say Krimi. That's like an action film by arguments, and I learned the most in juries, of course, of my mentors, but also the jury work. I love this a lot, so I can understand what you're all saying. You had this CCO wonderful panel. Who was your favorite and why?
So I think for me it was Liz Taylor actually. I think I feel like her energy just felt like something I would love to have in my own day-to-day work. And I mean, of course, I would love to have a female CCO around, which doesn't happen that often. Sometimes it does, of course.
And there was Chaka also, right?
Yeah, also, yeah. But I just felt like she had a great energy. She felt very strong and also very, like she would understand a lot her people, which I would find very important in a CCO.
I would like to say the same name, but I felt like the whole panel was really inspiring, and it was so energetic that I really would have loved to last like longer, because everything that they were saying was electric, and I just wanted to know more about it. But in general, as Paula mentioned, I think from the female perspective, to see like such a experienced person telling you things about the industry that maybe you never thought before, it's really something unique.
I think I was impressed for all of their CCOs. So they have so many meetings or pressure and make decisions and stuff like that. And they also have side hustles. So the one was DJing or had a fashion brand. So I cannot imagine how the time for this in this part of this life. So it's crazy.
I think honestly as well, I would not like to choose one CCO, because I think the interesting part is that we all like working in agencies, right? So we all have our CCO or have worked with the CCO, but then seeing 5 different people with different backgrounds, with different brands and things they've accompanied, and all somehow have like a similar traits, which is like this openness to creativity and just like being able to make it so comprehensive for us, I think, is that what helped us. And all, like having all these insights, like hearing them next to each other from all these different people really helped like paint the picture, I think, of what like a CCO really is.
That panel was a great way to kickstart the week. It was extremely inspiring. As Patricia said, I would have also like stayed there forever. I can't choose one. They were also different, and I learned so much from each one of them. It really showed me that there is not like one right way of doing things. Like, just be yourself, and it's gonna be good.
You're such a fair team here.
Yeah, I feel like I
Not
was
to
the only
one
one.
pick somebody up, which is great. Yeah, tonight we will have a drink and say celebrating the LIA and the chance you had here to be here. So thanks, LIA. And
Yeah.